like I actually got quite a bit. So you should see that reflected in your grade. Always encourage you to check your grade on Skyward, because that's where I update it. So make sure that everything's up to date, make sure everything's accurate. If you turned in a Kahoot late, if you turned in a textbook assignment late, if I didn't see it, because sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle, it is your job to notice and send me a very kind message and say, hey, I actually did do my Kahoot. Would you go back and double check it? So please make sure you are on top of your grades, not just in my classes, right? Make sure, I find it more difficult actually having online, because I know if I have a piece of paper in my hand, I put it in the grade book and it's done. But if you turn it in online, sometimes I never even see that it got turned in. So again, just be responsible, check on that. Yesterday, I gave you an opportunity to make up a bunch of stuff as well as a quiz. A few of you still haven't made up the quiz from Tuesday. So that is still open. If that is you, I might have a quick look while we're doing something here in a few minutes and make sure you know that you need to take that, because it's a 40-point quiz. Don't get a 0 on it just because you didn't take it. All right. So again, class will be sort of shortish today. And if you need to still get any of that stuff in, do it. All right. Okay, so speaking of quiz, your last quiz was on preterite. I am not prepared to go over that with you yet because I have a handful of people that haven't taken it. It was on AR, ER, and IR preterites, and then those special endings, CAR, GAR, ZAR. So again, that's what I'm talking about. If you didn't take it, go there in about 15 minutes when we finish up and you can take it. Otherwise, we are going to add one little new verb to that today. That's how preterite works. So once we get those base ones done, then we add more and more irregular. So I want to just show one to you today that we're going to hit pretty hard after break, but I wanted to at least get it on your radar. And I also want to know how many of you have seen this verb before. Again, it's so hard with, what we've been doing with at-home learning, because you should have already seen this verb. But again, I don't know if you have. So let me show you where I'm looking. So this is your current lesson. I would like you to click on number 1 if you can for me. It is this preterite. We're going to look at ser and ear, and then it still has car and gar on it. So I will screen share that with you. But if this is something that you can print, you should print it. If it is something that you can save to your Google folder, or you have a Spanish folder somewhere, it's one of those that I would print off if I could for you, but of course I can't. So I'm going to screen share it with you so I can show you what I'm talking about, and everybody can just look at it together. And like I said, I'm going to ask you for a little feedback here in a minute, so I know, just have an idea for next week how much of this you have done before. Okay, so this is what the document is, and let me just run through it with you. Review of a regular AR and ER and IR endings, right? We've done those a million times recently. A, aste, o, amos, aron, iste, io, imos, ieron. Then at the end of last week, I guess we ended up adding on these car, gar, and zar verbs, right? They have that little stem change in the yo form only, where you have toke with a QU, or huye with a GU, or almorce with a C. So those are there for you to review. So right here in the middle is our first irregular verb. Then I actually have about 3 more to give you next week. But this is the first one. So you will notice we have the verb ser and ear. They're both super common verbs, right? Ser means to be. We use that all the time. I am, you are, he is, we are, they are. And ear, to go. I go, you go, he goes, we go, they go. Well, now we're looking at them in the past tense. So we have I was, or you were, he or she was, we were, they were. And this is interesting, the word for ear obviously is go, so we'd have went. I went, you went, he went. What is super weird about this, everybody pay attention right now so you have this in your brain, is that even though these mean totally different things, their forms in the preterite tense are the same. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. Even though these two words mean totally different things, their forms in just this one tense, the preterite tense, are the same. Okay, I don't know why. I didn't make up Spanish. I am merely passing it on to you. It's a strange, interesting thing, but yo fui could mean I was, or it could mean I went. So how are you going to know the difference? You're going to have to look at the context. All right. So again, if it says al parque, then it's I went, because you wouldn't say I was to the park. So again, we'll work on this a lot next week, but I wanted to kind of throw it out there. I'm going to say these for you. Yo fui, tú fuiste, él fue, nosotros fuimos, vosotros fuisteis, and ellos fueron. All right. So those are the ones we're going to work on. You will notice there are no accents on any of them. You will notice that they are just super weird and irregular. Now, I guess iste isn't too bad in emos. Look, if you look up here, iste and emos, so it's the same tú form and nosotros form on the end, and vosotros. Ellos is close. Instead of ieron, you have eron. And these two are just kind of weird. So it is what it is, but I wanted to at least point it out to you. And actually, I'm going to stop sharing here so I can see how many people have seen that verb before. Can you like raise your hand, either your blue hand or wave at me? Like if you studied that, that's not totally new information for you. Okay, I only got one hand. There's two hands. Is that it? Most of you have not seen this. Okay, so now just to see if you're paying attention, wave at me if you have never seen that verb before. Okay, that I needed to know that. Okay, so it looks like most of you actually have not. So that gives me an idea. So you know what's coming after break. We're not going to worry about it today. I just wanted to put it out there and get a gauge on how you, if you have seen it before, which obviously you haven't. So, okay. So again, if you can print that out before next Monday, that would be great. Then you have it in your hand. Otherwise, we'll revisit that after break. So as far as today goes, I have a little Vida Loca episode to show you. If you remember, that's about the girl Merche, and they go to Spain, or she goes to Spain, and there's it's kind of the beginning of this little mystery of what happens to her. So I want to show you an episode on that, give you a chance to answer some of my questions for some little participation at the end. And then that's it, kind of wrap things up and give you an optional assignment that you can complete now or after break. It's up to you. Okay, so all I need you to do is sit back and relax and watch this episode with me. Now, I like the version that I'm about to show you because it's interactive. So it's kind of interesting. So like you're on mute, so it actually works well for you when they pause and say like, okay, now you say it, like you're supposed to say it. Or if they pause and say, now you point to it, you actually are supposed to point to it. And it's kind of perfect because you're at home and you can actually do that. So pay attention. I'm gonna ask you just a handful of questions at the end. And for those of you that would like a few more participation points before I put in your participation grade. So make sure you're paying attention. And they do a little review. If you can't remember what happened in the last episode, they're about to review it with you. All right, here I go.
Es la hora de la merienda. ¿Quieres comer? Your surprise host Merche suggested a snack. But the nosy neighbor surprised you, and Merche wasn't keen to show her face. You didn't stay to cut the cakes. Mejor vamos a salir. And went to a cafe in La Plaza de Oriente where Merche took a phone call. While you ordered drinks for both of you. De acuerdo. Yes. But someone made Merche run off. Necesito hacer algo muy urgente. Nos vemos luego en casa, ¿vale? And you ended up with more than you bargained for. With Merche gone, I guess you'll have to get the bill. Remember this? La cuenta, por favor. Otra vez. And again. La cuenta, por favor. He said, la cuenta, por favor. La cuenta. The bill. por favor, please. La cuenta, por favor. Practice saying it so you can tell the waiter.
So literally
And
practice right now,
Next.
right? Practice. La cuenta, por favor.
La cuenta, por favor.
La cuenta, por favor.
¿Todo bien? ¿Algo más?
Over to you. Say it out loud.
So for real, say it. La cuenta, por favor.
Enseguida.
She said she'll meet you back at the flat, so we'd better find a metro station. To ask for the metro, simply say, el metro, the metro, followed by please, por favor. El metro, por favor. Then listen out for these directions. Todo recto is straight ahead. A la derecha is on the right, and a la izquierda means on the left. El metro, por favor. Todo recto. A la derecha. A la izquierda.
¿Sí?
El metro, por favor.
Todo recto y a la izquierda.
Okay, let's go. Vamos. He first said, todo recto. Which way is that?
Point.
Click
Which
on the
way?
arrow you think is todo recto.
Paying attention. Which way is it?
Yes. Todo recto means straight ahead. Okay, where to next? To the right we have El Palacio Real and La Plaza de Oriente. And to the left there's El Convento de las Descalzas and La Iglesia de San Ginés. The waiter said the metro station is todo recto and then a la izquierda. Click on the direction you think means a la izquierda.
So for real, do it.
Yes, a la izquierda means on the left. Muy bien. Metro, here we come. That's the Church of San Ginés, la Iglesia de San Ginés. And there is the metro station, la Estación de Metro. You're now in the very center of Madrid. El centro de Madrid. There's the symbol of the city, el oso y el madroño, the bear and the strawberry tree. And this is the point which all distances from Madrid are measured from. Kilometer zero, el kilómetro cero. Right, where were we? First, you need to get a ticket. Before she ran off, Merche told you the station you have to get to and the line number. Remember?
La estación de metro es Lavapiés, en la línea 3. Hasta luego.
Ask the woman by the ticket machine. Just, excuse me, then the name of the station. Lavapiés.
Say, perdón. ¿Dónde está Lavapiés?
Seleccionar Metro Madrid, un viaje.
That's nice. She's helping you buy the ticket.
¿Tienes un euro?
Drag the correct coin into the machine. Remember to thank her.
Es la línea 3, la amarilla.
Gracias.
De nada. Hasta luego.
Now, is it línea 1, line 1, línea 3, line 3, or línea 2, line 2? Click on the correct arrow. Yes. La línea 3 a la derecha. Line 3 on the right. Vamos a ver. Callao, Plaza de España. This is going the wrong way. Lavapiés. It's only one stop. El próximo tren llegará en un minuto. The next train will arrive in 1 minute. He looks familiar.
Interesante. All right, got a few questions for you. Get your hand up if you want to get participation point. ¿Cómo se dice? How do we say? ¿Cómo se dice? Check, please. Check, please.
El caño, por favor.
You're relatively close. I'll give you a point for that. Somebody else want to try? You're on the right track. Elizabeth? Oh, sorry, guys, get your hand up. It's just hard because I got lots of people. Anybody? Okay, I saw Elizabeth's hand. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
La cuenta, por favor.
La cuenta, por favor. Good. All right. How about como se dice, like, where's the metro or the metro, please? That was the other thing they had you say. What do you think? Deja, how do you say that?
El metro, por favor.
Yeah, el metro, por favor. So in any big city, that's just their subway. That's what you call the subway. El metro is always a super, super popular and easy way to get around. Good. Okay, so ¿dónde están? Where are they? What city are they in general? Where are these people? Where is this whole thing taking place? Where are they? Nick, where are they?
Madrid.
Yeah, they're in Madrid, which is in what country? Somebody else? Madrid. Tegan?
Spain.
Yeah, it's in Spain. Good. All right. And they talked about something being a la derecha or a la izquierda. Somebody want to tell me what's a la derecha? A la derecha. They're talking about there. A la derecha or a la izquierda were the two options. A la derecha, a la izquierda. All right, why don't you do one? Noah, you want to give me one of those? A la derecha, maybe, if you know that one?
I don't think I'm right, but does it mean like left or right? Like going?
You are right. Yeah. So let me pass it to Unique. You want to tell me which one's which? Or do you know one or the other, Unique?
The derecha is right. I can't say the other one, but the one with the I is left.
I know, it's hard. All right, everybody try it. You're on mute, but just try it. Izquierda. It's a hard word. Izquierda is your left. Good. So derecha is right and izquierda is the left. Good. What else do they talk about? What kind of money do they use in Spain, in Madrid? What's the money called? Did you catch that? What's the money called? ¿Qué tipo de dinero? What do you think? Naya, what kind of money they use?
Euros?
Yeah, it's called the euro. Good. So a bunch of countries in Europe use the euro, like Spain and Italy and Germany. And I don't know, there's probably like 10-ish countries that use it. Good. And let's see. I'd like one more question. Let's see. Oh, what line were they trying to get on? What metro line were they trying to get on? Who was paying attention? What metro line? Nora, what metro line?
Was it number 3?
It was number 3. Yeah, línea número 3. I don't know if anybody caught this one. Anybody catch, or I mean, how about if I ask it this way? What was lavapiés? I won't ask you to say it. What was lavapiés? They kept talking about lavapiés. Anybody work out what that was? Lavapiés, Quentin?
It's only one stop.
Yeah, it's a stop. It was a stop on the metro. So like there are various stops, and you're right. It was like the next stop. So it was only one stop away. Good. So I really like those. I think they're cute, short and sweet, and give you a little culture sense of what Spain looks like and what Madrid looks like. And obviously the Spanish is pretty easy, and then it gives you a lot of little hints. So these are new for me too, but so far I'm enjoying them. So we'll probably watch a couple more over the next couple weeks. Okay, well, gracias. I will probably do either a participation grade today or very early, like next week when we get back. But I will definitely do one more. And most of you are doing pretty well in participation, so keep that up. All right, so let me wrap things up with a couple of reminders and things that you can work on if you like. So here, let me just show you. I went ahead. I thought, why not give it to you now? Here's your next assignment. It is not due today. It is not homework over break, but it'll be due the Tuesday after break. So if you're feeling motivated and you want to get something done early, here's your crossword for this chapter. Obviously, just as always, you can print it and do it, or you can do it on your computer, or you can do it online. Here's the link to your vocab, which, by the way, you're supposed to already have turned in. So if you haven't, please do so. And here's the link to Quizlet. And here's where you can turn in your crossword. So again, not homework. You can work on it today if you want. You can work on it over break, or you can work on it after break, but it's there. Otherwise, just a couple reminders. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just show you one more time. These were your assignments from yesterday. You can still go to them, but yesterday was your big review day. Right? So if you've still not done something on here, please do it. I can't be any more generous with accepting your late work, but you have to actually do it. So check Skyward, see if you have any zeros, turn in any textbook assignments. You can look under assignments and quizzes, do your Kahoot if you never did that. Make sure you message me though, because at this point I've already updated grades and I'm not gonna sift through all the names on Kahoot. If you tell me that you did it, then I'll double check to see that you did it. Preterite quiz, that's the 40-point quiz I was telling you about. It is still open. I'm not going to leave it open over break, but I'll leave it open today. So if you would like to complete that quiz for 40 points, please do so. And then this is your vocab information, which was due for this morning. So if you haven't done that, get it done, get it done, get it done. All right. Okay, well, have an amazing break. Please be safe. Please stay away from large groups of people and wash your hands a lot, and be in touch if you need anything. All right, stay after if you have any questions. Otherwise, hasta luego. Have an awesome week off.
Mrs. Silverley.
Yeah.
I did the Kahoot.